3D Rising is out in NorCal in Concord, California, where we just watched De La Salle take down Monte Vista in a 9-7 slugfest. We're talking to De La Salle head coach in his third year, Johnny Christmas. Johnny, congrats on the win. Just take us through this victory and tell us about what was going right for you guys tonight.
Yeah, you know, it was a big win for the boys. This is the fourth time that I've been fortunate enough to play against Monte Vista. All these kids played together when they were, young, and so they all know each other, and they live next door to each other. We're the only private school in the E-ball, so some of them live right next to these guys, and it was a fun game.
Talk about some of the players who did the heavy lifting for you tonight.
It's definitely a team effort, as cliche as that sounds. We need everyone to buy in at practice, doing their role, making our guys better out there. Our defense played really well today. Josh Thuma is first-time starter. Johnny Coletta last year was fantastic. We had Sean Wrigley, John Burke. John Burke's at Rutgers, Wrigley's at Onondaga. So we had these heavyweight defenders that, you didn't really need to slide to. They just won their matchups a lot. So the individuals, on their matchups, it just allowed us to do a good job of setting the tone. And I know a lot of guys talk about setting the tone on offense or in the middle of the field. We like to set the tone on defense. And traditionally, we've been able to do that with guys like that. This was much more of a team effort, and it's good to see. You don't have, that alpha male defender besides Caden Cole probably at the midfield, our LSM, who can push transition, who can shut down almost any top midfielder out there, but our close D, they really need to be a close-knit unit, and they were tonight.
Offensively, it seemed like it was also a team effort. You got 3 goals from Jordan Gutierrez, I believe, 2 from Nathan Rumpf and Quinn Siebold, I believe. So it's nice and spread around. Just talk about those guys and what they were doing right.
Yeah, we talk about, there's a bunch of stuff we talk about on the offensive end. Transitioning in and out of sets is one of our goals, and showing different looks in different sets. We talk about having a three assault attack, meaning that we always want to, attack and then attack again, and if that breaks down, we're either transitioning into a different set, slowing it down, and then continuing our assault on the attack. We did a pretty good job of that in the second quarter. I think guys were trying to make too many individual plays. I said, hey, look, I get it. Sometimes you play with players that you're not really trusting that you can throw the ball to. But this isn't the case with the guys that we have. Like, look around, these guys can hoop. They can play the game, so trust in each other when you draw the double team and move the ball. Pretty basic old school lacrosse. And so they did a great job of in the second half, transitioning and having those assaults.
Johnny, this is, sort of a common theme for us. We travel around the country and we see players that are from the East Coast and played at powerhouses like you did at Virginia. Talk about coming out here and coaching this team and sort of trying to, build the program in the way that you want to build it. Talk about the things that you're trying to do here.
I've been lucky enough since I've been out here for 7 years to be around some great people in the North Bay, in the South Bay, in the city, who really want to grow this game, and guys that have been here for a long time doing it. And so it's a great place to be for a bunch of reasons. Two months ago it was -7 in Philadelphia, right? And talk to my buddies, it's ridiculous, and it's just pretty much always beautiful here. And specifically at De La Salle, we have a culture that is amazing. I mean, it's understood that the guys are going to work very hard in season, out of season. There's a dedication. They really groom young men to look you in the eye and to treat each other the right way. And that's the number one thing in our program. We want to treat each other the right way, because if you can't treat someone the right way that goes to school with you and is really invested in a lot of the same things, it's going to be hard for you to do it when you're not here. So treating each other the right way and working hard is what we're all about.
Just talk about the team tonight and what you take away and where you think the areas you need to work on to be where you want to be at the end of the year.
Early season, we need to get stronger. Tomorrow we have a lift at 9 a.m. We are committed to the weight room and continuing to have that be a cornerstone of our program, so that later on in the season we can continue to stay strong. And on the defensive end, we want to just have our offensive guys continue to test on 6-on-6, early offense transition, in the middle of the field, really winning the battle. The face-off X, Trey Akabani was hurt and has been hurt. When we get him back, that's going to be nice. But we have depth, and we want to have depth at every position because we realize that that's what's going to take us to where we want to get to.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time and congrats on this win.
Thank you.